Hi, DJ here with another video blog for this November 19th, right before Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's getting ready. I think, gonna be kind of a good Thanksgiving this year. Hopefully, everyone has a good one. Um, Today, one of the things that I wanted to just quickly chat about was the idea behind an article I read on the Washington Post called "Nothing on This Page is Real: How Lies Have Become Truth in Online America." It's by Eli Saslow, and I was reading through it, and it was really sad in some ways, and sometimes not surprising in others. Basically, just to give an overview of the article, but I do recommend reading it. It kind of goes through kind of a story between at basically two sides. One being a kind of liberal-leaning blogger, and the other being a conservative kind of Facebook user, and the different sides to that. The blogger basically kind of in the story is kind of putting out false stories in the most kind of ludicrous, satirical way that they can. A lot of kind of things like, Steve Colbert and other comedy individuals try to do is, put out an entirely false story and then see who, falls for it. It's kind of the same trope that we've seen in some cases on like Saturday Night Live, or Jay Leno back when he did Man on the Street, and they would ask, maybe they would maybe make something, fabricate something, and see if they can get people on camera falling for it. There's a lot of times where this has occurred. And one thing I found kind of really sad about it was they kind of showed the other side of the coin of this individual, and kind of told her story. This lady in, I think it was Nevada, and she just is a conservative, kind of watching Facebook and getting all of this content delivered to her. And this kind of thing that I've been kind of coming more and more aware of is this kind of bias that you can get when you are picking from just sources that you find that meet your worldview. Confirmation bias is what I believe its term is considered. And basically the whole story boils down to this idea of kind of, I feel like this kind of trapping people, trying to not maybe 100% change their minds, but just to show the utter incompetence of others. And while I think that, sometimes it's important to let people know about those possible errors in their judgment, I think that a lot of us could agree that before you would take feedback from somebody, you would probably want to have a relationship with that person. Feedback is a gift. It's a powerful tool. But a lot of times when it comes from, especially when it's critical or it's trying to question something that is fundamental to somebody's character or the way they perceive the world, if that relationship's not there, I don't think that feedback will be heard. And I think what we're realizing, if you look at Facebook and you look at these issues, what's constantly being said is that people are looking towards people that they feel they have a relationship with, that they're getting their news from them. So here's an interesting concept. What if people who were on different sides of the, ideological walls decided to maybe bring down those walls a little bit so that they could have a conversation on them. Obviously not attacking the things head on, but maybe, just maybe, building a relationship with somebody that is not ideologically the same as you, and maybe even thinks things like maybe they believe that climate change is real, or maybe they don't believe climate change is real, or maybe they believe, that Barack Obama wasn't born in the United States. Even if those things are things that divide us, maybe we can build relationships with those. We can come closer to know them, find out why they believe those things, and maybe at some point we can provide constructive feedback to those individuals in a way that doesn't come down as condescending, that doesn't come across as trying to get in a laugh at the expense of someone else. Because one thing that I saw in that article was the concept of, just make it up, make people look like fools, maybe gloat about what you know is truth over someone else who thinks what they know is truth. And the moment that becomes our goal in an argument is to win, we probably have already lost. Because if we want to win the argument, we're probably going to have to, damage the relationship. And if there is no relationship to begin with, then all we're doing is probably reinforcing any stereotypes that those people already have. So I know this was been a little bit more of a serious one today, but this article really made me think about this concept. So feel free to leave comments in my blog where I post this or on the YouTube channel. I definitely invite some commentary on this because I think this is a really important part of our society. So hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. And this has been DJ and you can check out my blog at djfootsteps.wordpress.com. And it would be great to see you again. So check back soon for more videos and stuff on my YouTube channel. All right. Have a nice day.